This podcast was produced on the land of the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation.
Welcome to Australia.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
This is kind of tragic.
Someone who is such a connoisseur of reality television.
The content is hideous.
So sorry about this. Oh my God.
Do I have a treat for all you cringe heads this week? Bow down. It's our one and only cult leader. It's Mumma Quinn. Welcome to The Cringe is Real. How are you?
Thank you. I love the intro. I love how this cult leader thing has become like a running joke. I'm into
Honestly,
it.
it's iconic. The way you rolled with it was fabulous, I must say.
Oh, I was like, this is a gift when I heard it. I'm gonna take this and keep it. I love it.
You were made for reality TV. Firstly, congratulations, or should I say condolences, on a killer first season.
Oh my God. That was crazy. Thank you.
How are you feeling now it's all out there?
I'm very relieved, to be honest, because we know what we film, but we never know what's going to be included. And you also definitely forget some things that happen and that you say. So I think we've all been super nervous every week just to see what's actually in the episode. And I'm on an emotional roller coaster every week. So now that it's done, I've seen everything, I feel so relieved and I can just relax a little bit.
Because how long ago was filming? I know there was a little break there where you may or may not have had a baby.
We started filming like 5.5 months ago.
Okay, cool.
So it's quite recent, but we filmed for 3 months. So it was such a long period that so much happened, and so much happened that wasn't even included because they just had so much footage. So yeah, it was a lot.
Amazing. Well, yeah, we saw an extra episode materialize. So, hey, you guys must have been so damn entertaining that.
Yes, I think they could have probably done more than one extra episode. To be honest. Yeah. There's a lot of There's a lot that you guys haven't seen. So.
Oh, how good. And I feel like we saw a lot. I got to ask, how is baby Remy?
He's good. He's so beautiful. Oh my God, I'm so obsessed with him. I love him so much. And for like the last several months, I've been like, oh God, I could never have another one. But literally this week, I'm like, oh, maybe I could have another one. I said that to Hayley and she was
baby
like,
number 2.
No, I know. Hayley was like, okay, wait until I get pregnant and then you get pregnant and we'll do it together. I'm like, perfect.
Awesome,
maybe.
Awesome. And were you much of a reality TV fan before signing up for this show? You were? Oh, tell me, what did we watch?
Oh my God. I love Kitchen Nightmares.
Amazing.
That's like my comfort show. But obviously Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, like season 1.
Perfect. Yeah. Back in the day when it was messy and fabulous, not so much now where they're just so rich that like nothing even breaks through.
It's not good anymore.
There's no story.
For Hayley's birthday, I got her one of those cameos from Kim Richards, like a happy birthday message.
That is such a good choice.
I need to post it. She's so funny. I love her.
I'm obsessed with Kim Richards and her artwork. Yeah. Oh my God.
I haven't seen it. Okay.
There was a period, I think it was in COVID. She was like painting the walls in her house or something. And it was truly incredible.
Okay. I need to get on that. I need to commission a piece from her.
You do.
No, I love reality TV of all kinds, but I will say it's actually been hard to watch reality TV since doing this because I feel like I know too much and I can't enjoy it anymore.
I get asked all the time, people like, surely you want to be on a show. And I'm like, I don't know if I do, because then I feel like I wouldn't be able to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, I agree. It definitely takes something away from the magic of it, I think, when you see the behind the scenes. But I loved making it and I love making things that entertain people. So I'm very happy
you did it.
To be
Great
doing
job.
it.
I had a conspiracy theory all season that you were one of the producers. That's how well you were driving the ship, I thought.
Well, I have been asking them to give me an EP credit. And I said, next season, I'm not doing it unless I'm an EP. And they just keep laughing at me. So
you were flying the plane all season.
I know.
Right up until you told them to get the fuck out of your house, which I loved.
No, look, I love that that's how it seemed. But there was a lot of work from the producers on this
Yeah.
one.
How did it come about? Who was sort of contacted, and how did that all work out?
It's such a funny story. It was actually my idea to do this
See
entire
there,
show.
I knew it.
Yeah, so it was the Fiji trip. So we went on this Fiji trip and it was just madness. And I was on the plane home, sitting by myself in business class because the other girls couldn't afford it. And no, that sounds so bad. No, so I was sitting by myself on the plane and I was like, hang on, this is something.
That was a cast trip.
Yeah, that was crazy. And so
I wish we had
my
cameras
husband
rolling
and
on that
I,
trip.
oh, honestly, the things you would have seen. Yeah, there'll never be something like that because if there were cameras there, the things that happened wouldn't have happened. That's a frustrating thing. But yeah, my husband and I, we were like, okay, let's make this happen. And we were trying to get in touch with a production company, but it's very hard. Like, it's a very closed industry. There's a lot of gatekeeping, and I think it's just very hard to, I guess, talk to anyone who can actually help you with it. So the only way that we even ended up doing anything was because Dr. Adina, my mother-in-law, who I know that you love,
Obsessed.
has a long-term friend named Lee,
From
who
Mischief
is
and
one of
Wonder.
the, he's one of the producers, who runs Mischief and Wonder with Emma Lamb, and they're amazing. And so they met with us, and it was very much like a, look, we'll meet up with you as a favor to Adina, but we're not going to do anything with you. We were like, okay, that's fine. We'll take the advice. We'll see what they have to say. So we did the meeting and they were like, hang on a second. These girls are crazy. So then it kind of all went from there, and we shot the pilot. We sorry, my
Is the
dog was
pilot
barking in
that
the
first
background.
episode we saw?
Yes.
Oh, amazing. Hence the sort of gap. But that's
so that's
very
why there was a
on
gap.
trend at the moment. It was reminding me of like Mormon Wives first season. There was like a pilot and then like I think like 9 months or 12 months until the next episode.
Yeah, it definitely took a little while to find the right network partner to work with because I think just the subject matter is very taboo.
Yes.
And yeah, most we love it. We love it. We love it. Everyone loved it, but weren't necessarily keen to put it on TV, which is understandable.
Amazing. Well, I'm just so happy to see like a brand new format as well. So I'm so glad they took a risk on you guys, and it obviously has paid off amazingly.
Yes. Oh my gosh. The reception's amazing.
Yeah, we don't get many new formats. Like all the Housewives franchises in Australia seem to be just on pause forever. And I mean, there's always maths, but like that is kind of like hard to watch at times. So
yeah, I think this is like one of the first original unscripted in a very long time to come out of Australia. So it's huge. We're very, very lucky, and we have to get a season 2. Like we need one.
Don't worry, I will make it happen.
Please, I'm trying, but I feel like we just need everyone to go and harass Stan. Like send them emails.
I'll be harassing.
Say, give us a season 2.
Oh my God. Can I ask what star sign you are?
Can you guess?
Well, I'm a Virgo, and I thought you must also be a Virgo, only because your organizational skills made me feel very seen. Am I close?
No, that's so fair. No, you're not close at all. When I tell you, you're going to be like, no, that makes sense. I'm a Scorpio.
Ah, fuck yeah. That makes absolute sense. I literally, when you were planning your like fitness regime post pregnancy while you were pregnant, I was like, this person is me. Like I would do that.
Oh yeah, no, totally. Yeah, I do have some Virgo tendencies, but I'm a Scorpio. Don't fuck with me.
Love a Scorp. And is it true you have a PhD?
I do, yes.
What is it in? That's incredible.
It's in medical science.
Oh my God. Is that how you met your husband?
No. He was my customer in the strip club.
We love that.
I know.
A true Pretty Woman story.
But then it
You're
kind
like
of
the reverse.
swapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was for like 5 minutes. And then I
Mm.
was like, hang on a second. Hang on.
Oh my
Now, hang
God.
on. He's the gold digger now.
I need to ask as well, because you mentioned Dr. Adina, who I got
Yes,
to say, Devo, there wasn't more of her in the show. I
I
thought
know.
we could have seen more. And has your relationship improved since what we saw in that scene?
Oh my God. That scene, I have to tell you,
Yeah.
they didn't show the worst of it. It was so much,
Really?
it was so much worse than what you saw. Yeah, it was brutal. Has the relationship improved? Somewhat, I would say
Right.
somewhat. We don't see each other a lot, but I would
Mm.
say having my son has definitely made a difference in the
Yeah, right.
relationship, and she really wants to have a relationship with him, and seeing them connect
Mm.
has been really beautiful, and I'm really happy about it. So I want
Oh,
him to
that's
have
great.
a good relationship with his grandma.
Oh, great. Because, yeah, you never know with
Yeah.
these things like how much people are playing things up or how genuine
Oh,
tensions
it
are.
was
So,
very real.
wow.
I
Okay. In my mind, I was like, these two are just putting this on a little bit, but that's, yeah, fascinating.
So that was the first time we had ever had a one-on-one conversation. Was
Whoa.
on camera at the baby shower. Yeah,
But fascinating to learn that she was sort of an important part of the show coming about.
I know.
That's
We wouldn't
amazing.
have any of this if it
Mm.
weren't for her.
Wow.
Which is, yeah, I know it's so weird how there's those strange like connections that
Mm.
end up being so important in your life. Like she had with the EP. So yeah, we're very lucky. But
Yeah.
I think
Season
I
two,
would love it. Yeah, I would
storyline for
love if
season
we
two.
saw more of her on season 2 because she is
Mm.
very, very funny. She is
Yeah.
iconic. She's hilarious. Like she says the most like abrupt things, but I think it's because of the accent she gets away with it.
Yeah. Love.
It seems less rude.
Yeah. Yes.
She's such a
Can I
funny
ask
woman.
as well how you feel about the stunt girlies? So Annie and Lily, who were kind of, a later edition, or at least it was pitched like that on the show. Were they
Yeah.
in your orbit beforehand?
Yeah, it was a later edition.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Never met Lily.
Hmm.
Obviously knew of her because of like her
She's
reputation.
very famous. Yeah, she was
Very
probably the
famous.
only one that straight away I was like, oh yeah, I've heard of her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very famous. Annie, I knew because just being on the Gold Coast, being in the same world,
Hmm.
I had been a podcast guest on her podcast previously, and we'd gotten
Yeah.
along really well. So that's kind of what I had known of her. Um, I was definitely not enthusiastic about them coming on the cast. I had a
Hmm.
lot of apprehensions, mainly because I was concerned that it would alter the public perception of the show. I
Hmm.
was worried that people weren't even going to give the show a chance because of those names being associated with it, because obviously they're very controversial figures. And we're
Yeah.
already, this show was such a risk already that I was so worried
Yeah.
that it was just not going to be successful because of that.
But on the
And
flip side, has the controversy maybe even been a part of why the show's been successful? Perhaps.
maybe,
Yeah.
I mean, look, I think that they absolutely earned their place. They
Mm.
were a huge positive for the show. They brought so much that we wouldn't have had without them.
Drinks being thrown, which is a
Exactly.
reality TV staple.
Totally. They were incredible.
Ooh.
Honestly, they were
Yeah.
absolutely
They
incredible on
understood
the
the
show.
assignment. They know how
Yes,
to get attention. They know how to get
they were
clicks.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And yeah. And I guess it was fun to kind of watch your relationship with Annie full circle on the show a
Mm.
bit. Is that sort of still in a good place now? Will we have to wait and
Yeah,
see?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
good.
yeah. It is. Yeah, I'm in a really good place with both of them.
Nice.
So I'm hoping that continues. Yeah, well, who knows? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get to it, but
We'll
there's
get
a little
to
bit
it.
of a cliffhanger.
Should we hop into this final episode?
Yes, let's do
Number
it.
9. It was called The Rules of
Mm.
Engagement.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the finale of season 1.
I know.
And we start still in the getaway in the hinterland, and big text comes up on screen saying the aftermath.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got Hayley and Chloe having a little kiki, putting their geesh on. And Chloe's like, look, babes, the evidence is coming out. And we get a
Yeah.
flashback to Darius not consenting to have the voice note being played.
That was convenient, wasn't it?
Very convenient. I am speaking of the Fiji trip, actually, I was so thinking Farius was going to come into the show at some point.
I think a lot of people were hoping that Farius would come into the
Like
show.
Jerry
Yeah.
Springer style, he just like walks out.
We have to find him.
Yes, we
We have to
do.
go back to Fiji and find him.
Annie says that the recording not being played is one thing, but the real issue is Mia saying all kinds of shit to different people and claiming not to remember, which we saw
Oh,
a fair
it's
bit on
so
the show.
bad.
Was she like aware that it was being filmed? Do you think she was just like having fun playing the villain? Like, how?
I think, oh, it's so hard. I think she did play up the villain angle a little
Yeah,
bit, but I think that was a good thing.
me
I think
too.
it made the show better. I think she did a really good job of, just giving 100%. You have to give her credit for that. And obviously she was a huge asset to the show. When it comes to, not remembering, I do think that she didn't remember. I do think that. I think that Mia lives in her own world a little bit,
Yeah,
and so she just remembers things how she wants to remember them.
yeah. And like you said, if you also were sharing your concerns about those two coming on the cast, it's kind of easier for someone to agree in that
Mm.
conversation and forget, sort of thing.
Yeah,
So, yeah, if only there was some
yeah.
sort of voice recording to settle the
I know.
score.
If only. If only.
So good. Uh, Annie, Lily, and yourself are catching up in the kitchen.
Mm.
And you said that it was hard to see Annie respond to the news, but you're glad you got it off your chest anyway. And it made for great telly, so thank you.
It was a really tough one. I really didn't know what to do with it. And when I told the producers that I had it, I think they weren't really sure how to handle it either. Because we knew that it was going to blow up, the relationship. And I really didn't want to do that. Like, I think that's what was so hard about it, because Annie was in such a dark place and I didn't want to make things harder for her. But at the same time, Mia's there pretending to be someone that she's not. So I was between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah,
I mean, what
I
would
feel
you
like
have
it was the
done?
right thing. I think you did the right thing. I probably would have been less subtle about it even. So
It's
well
very
done.
frustrating when someone lies constantly. And I
And
think,
that's, yeah. And then you had the receipts and everything, but you weren't able to show them. So
I
frustrating.
know, I just really got sick of being lied about. Just got so sick of it.
Fair. And the Scorpio's going to get out that tail.
Yeah, had to be done.
Had to be done. Lily is like, it's time for her to face the music. Lily was just so camp all season. Like she was there to film a show and it was great.
Oh, she was so good. She was amazing. That girl, she's so funny. She was so nervous for so much of filming.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't
Didn't
think
come
that comes
across.
across.
No, not
No,
at
she
all.
just did such a good job. She really is such a sweetheart and she
Yeah.
loves Annie so much. And I think you can really see that. And it's a beautiful friendship. And, they're very close. And Lily is actually going to be a bridesmaid at Annie's wedding. I know.
Exciting. I hope there'll be cameras there.
I hope so too. I want to
Amazing.
see it.
Even so, in this confessional, even the producers are now grilling Mia. They're like,
I
"Come
know.
on, like, are you going to admit to anything?" And she's like, "Well," and then she kind of like knows she's being the villain again, but then starts to blame you for
No, she was
starting
blaming
the
me
shit.
she's always blaming me for everything. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, but I would call it just being upset about being caught out is what's
It looks
happened.
that way.
Yeah.
It looks that way. Yeah. I think she just didn't want to accept that she'd done something wrong.
Totally. Then the intro plays, and I got to say, this theme song slaps so hard.
so good. I'm
I wish it was on
obsessed.
Spotify. It would be my most played.
Well, let's
I
get it on
love. Let's get it
Spotify.
on there.
I'll have a chat with Lee, the EP, because he wrote and produced that.
Yes, I found out online. I was
Yeah.
like, because I was looking for it. I'm like, where is this song? And then it was like, this is an original commission for this show. And I was like, oh,
I'm
honey.
obsessed with it. Like Hayley and I were saying we need to make a music video for it.
It's a really
And
good
I'm
song.
song all the time, but I don't know
Me
the
too.
words.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
like,
like
what are
this.
the words?
Said no one. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
That's the only bit I know. And then the rest is like, da, 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 da.
It's so good, Lee. He's a fabulous gay, obviously.
Of course.
Of course he is. So talented.
Amazing. Yeah, no, those guys have been great. Like had a little chat about they're stoked that people are really enjoying the show as well. So
Yeah, they're so passionate about the show.
yes. So
I love to
should
hear
be.
it. I know. They're so proud of it. I love them.
All right, let's talk about your gorgeous sister Hayley. She is reflecting on her dilemma, which has been her story arc all season, which is, is being involved in this industry holding me back from having a relationship and starting a family, which we learn this episode is something she's really, really serious about. I've got to say, did have a tear watching later on you two on the boat. That was such a nice scene.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, so vulnerable of your sister to like talk about all this on camera. Is that hard for her?
Yeah. I think that we all just decided to just let it all out, and I think that that was the right decision. I think that she's just on a journey, she needs to kind of figure out who she is a little bit. And I obviously think that being in the industry shouldn't prevent you from finding a partner.
No.
And I said that to her.
And we have really good examples of it on the show as well.
Most of the cast are in, amazing relationships.
Yeah.
The majority of the cast. So, and the majority of the girls in the industry that I know have amazing partners. So, and I keep saying that to her. It's like there's so many examples that she just hasn't found the right person yet.
Yeah. And then I almost felt like she was like holding herself back in a way, like hearing her explain it. It's like she decided that those two things didn't go together for her, which is like totally valid. But I think it's more of like an internal journey for her. Because even on the dates we saw her go on, like one guy didn't care that she did OnlyFans. And then the other guy, she didn't even tell. So I was like, that's on you. You didn't even tell.
Oh, that date was so awkward with that old guy.
Yeah.
Oh, as soon as I saw him on the screen, I was like, no, next. Absolutely not.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's this scene right now. He's there. Poor, was it Fletcher? Yeah.
Fletcher,
sorry, mate.
Yeah.
He seemed fun. But yeah, she goes, yeah, I do social media and Instagram and stuff, which I was like,
I sell stuff.
I sell stuff online, which, hey, no lies detected. But
oh, Hayley.
I get it. Sometimes you can feel people's judgment already about stuff, so you just don't choose to open up. And I feel like that's what was going on here. She already knew that it wasn't happening. So
you get exhausted. Like even not with dating, just in life, it's so exhausting.
Oh, people are so judgmental. It's crazy.
Yeah. And even when they're not judgmental, it's the anticipation of the judgment. And it's very tiring. You get so sick of it. Yeah. I don't tell people what I do unless I need to, because I just don't want to deal with the negativity.
Yeah. And I had a few guests on the pod this season who also do sex work and OnlyFans and stuff, and they all really related to Hayley's storyline. So she should feel really proud she put that out there for people.
She's had so much positive feedback.
Awesome.
She's had so many people sliding into her DMs and saying how much they love seeing it and how much they relate to it. So yeah, I'm really proud of her.
Oh, that's
she's an angel.
Awesome. The twins are making some new content in Princess Leia looks, which took me out. This was so funny. I loved it so much.
Oh, they have the funniest little cutaways, like their little cutaways to their what was there was a nurse one where they were like, oh, your blood pressure's getting really high.
They did provide, I did rag on them a bit this season, which I think was a bit unfair. I think in the end, I realized that they provided this comic relief that the show needed. And
I
that
agree.
scene where it was like the crazy dinner party, and then at the end, they were there being
You
like,
want some
oh, risotto. Yeah,
risotto?
like that was
Yeah.
actually iconic. And I thank them for
Oh,
their
they're
service.
so funny. I was rewatching the lingerie photo shoot scene, and the bit where one of them is staring at herself in the spoon is so funny. They definitely provide, I think, a bit of necessary comic relief in those moments where it's just really intense and everyone else is
Mhm.
screaming at each other. So I love them for that. And that's who they are. That's
Yeah.
authentic. But, a lot of people have asked me, are the twins really like that? Because I think they do come across a little bit maybe one dimensional on the show
Mhm.
sometimes. But I think it's not that they're one dimensional, but they are who they are. They're upfront, they're
Mhm.
funny, they're cute, they're, sassy.
Yeah.
And I love that for them.
They have good taste too.
Oh God,
The
yeah.
looks were looking. And
Oh,
I like that they're
amazing.
very upfront about the fact that they do, yeah, they're in this for the money, and because they have expensive tastes and they want to buy. They've got a long shopping list, and I appreciate that.
I think they're definitely in it for the financial security, but at the same time, I think they really enjoy, um, the attention and the
Yep.
fame and all of that, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. They
No, not at
enjoy,
all.
people admiring them. And I think
Mhm.
that's the kind of personality that should be doing this job.
Yes. No, they were great fun, and I love this scene. So they go down to Melbourne, which we love, and they go to Sex X
Yep.
to discuss a great business idea of making some pocket pussies or some
Mm-hmm.
flashlight toys.
Yep.
Great idea.
Yep.
Love this.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they go ahead with that.
I don't know. I mean,
Really?
I think the thing about those kinds of things is they're never as successful as you want them to be, maybe.
Ah,
I
right,
think
right, right, right.
toys is a tough market to
It's
crack.
pretty saturated at the moment, and there's so
Yeah.
you can, yeah,
But no, that was really cute. I love them. They're just so gorgeous. Them walking through Sex X, just iconic. And
yeah.
they're so tall as well. And so they're just like height mog everyone. They look like supermodels. Like the world just
And they're just
parts
so
for
like
them.
whatever about everything. I love it.
Oh, they're
Um,
they're iconic.
then we get this great little bit where they tell us that Mia's in their bad books for all the drama, and that Mumma Quinn is making her so much money, and then we get your face with boss bitch over the top, which was so good.
Oh, I love them for that. When we watched this episode, we watched it together, all of us, and I just said to them, "Thank you so much." I absolutely love that you said that because that's the kind of thing that I can't say,
Yeah, well,
but
and
I
it's just
love that
fun
they
too.
said it.
It's fun, like they were really having fun with the edit, which I loved on
Mm,
this show. Like,
yeah,
yeah, they would always do these really good little recaps of where we're at with
yeah.
everyone and
The little
text on screen.
infographics.
The
Yes,
group chat texts, loved that. Like
I
really good
know.
use of yeah, editing to keep the story going.
They're an incredible team. They did such an amazing job with
Good
this.
job.
I truly do not understand how they edit it down to like the way that they do because there's so much footage.
Crazy. And
I'm
like you
desperate to
said,
get in that
yeah.
room, that post-production room.
Oh,
I want to see what's
season
going on, but they
2.
won't let
EP
me in.
credit.
They won't. I'll try, but I don't think I'm gonna get it.
They've got a lock on the door and you're just outside.
Yeah, because they know I'm a control freak.
Yeah, exactly. Well, speaking of, we see some text on screen from between Mia and Annie, and this
Mm,
is when Mia's kind of writing some sort of half-assed apologies, and Annie's like, "Do you know what? I'm good for now." And then
mm,
Annie reminds us of all the alleged things that Mia said about her,
no.
and her partner, and blah blah blah. And then there's a scene between yourself and Annie meeting up for a drink. And we
Yes,
need to discuss Annie's martini olives on the tits top
so cute.
in this scene.
Loved it.
So cute. My partner turned to me and
So
was like,
hot.
I love that top. And I was like, yeah,
I
me
know
too.
she has some really cute outfits.
Very, very cute. And yeah, love to see you two getting on. Like, long way you've come since the start of the season.
I know.
But there's nothing that bonds two people together than a mutual sort of disdain for someone else, as we know. So I feel like is
It's
it
true. It's true.
Mia to thank for why you two are getting on now?
Oh, look, you know, the funny thing is that before Mia got involved, Annie and I got along well.
Oh, there
When
you go.
I went on her podcast, we went along really well. We got along really well and everything was good. And I think that there's no reason why the two of us can't be friends because I think we have a lot in common. We're both very business minded
Yes.
and many other things in common, to be honest. I think that unfortunately Mia put herself in the middle of any potential friendship.
Mm.
And it's nice that we're in a different place now because I think that she's a really lovely person and I think she deserves the world.
Nice. Well, yeah, you told her in this
Yeah.
scene that Mia might be the drama, but she's good for business. Which I love. You got your
Well,
two
I
hats
mean,
on.
I know, but I mean, you see Mia on this show, like she's gorgeous, she's talented, she's
Mhm.
fantastic, you know, talent, like asset to the show. So you've got to give her that.
Oh,
As
totally. And she's been
frustrating
a
as
good
she
sport. You've
is.
actually all been such good sports. Like, you know, this
I
pod
agree.
is so like we're just having fun,
Mm.
enjoying the show, making sassy comments, and like everyone's been so like such good sports about that. So that's a good sign.
Yeah.
You're all cut out for it, I think, if you can handle what
I don't know
podcasters
if
and stuff have to say.
everyone is cut
Oh,
out
well,
for
yeah, I say everyone,
it,
but
but
there are a few that I haven't heard from. So
I think there's a few that look. I think it's harder for some than others, but I do agree that like Mia has been a really good sport with it, and I think that would
yeah,
be hard given the position that she's been in with the narrative. So I think she's done a really
someone's
good
got to
job.
play the villain, and it kind of just fell in her
Yeah.
lap. Let's be honest. So
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not that she's playing the villain. It's like if the shoe fits.
yeah, yep. And he says, "Look, the lies went too far." And then, on behalf of Annie, henchman Lily goes over to see Mia. This was so funny, like her just kind of clomping in.
Oh my God.
She's like, "I'm getting to the bottom of this."
I loved Lily in this scene. I think
Mm,
she was asking the questions that everyone in the audience wanted to
totally.
know. It was like, what did you say? Like, why did you say it? Why do you keep blaming Quinn? She was fantastic.
Oh, she was like the UN, like peacekeeping,
Yeah.
like she was on a negotiation mission, and we love her
Oh,
for
she
it.
had a job to do.
Yeah.
She went line by line through the apology message. It's like, what did you mean by this? What did you mean by that?
We all need a girlfriend like Lily in our
Oh,
life to do
such a
this
good
on our
friend.
behalf. That's
I
some
know.
good friendship.
She was so powerful in that scene when she walked out in that all black fit, the short shorts and the knee high boots. I was like, girl, yes,
Taking me by
diva.
surprise. Like, oh.
Oh, I love her.
She
Iconic.
asked for an explanation and she's not happy with what she hears back. Neither is the audience. We're all just
Mm-mm.
like, come on, babe. This is your
Yeah, come
opportunity
on.
to admit. She kind of does
She
awkwardly admit
does.
like half
She
of the
does.
stuff
Yeah.
anyway. She's like,
She
I
goes,
didn't
well, I
say,
did say that.
yeah. She's like, I
I
didn't say
did
all
say
of
that.
it, but then she ends up admitting to pretty much
But
all
I
of
actually
it,
did say that bit, and that bit. Like,
which is
okay.
all of it.
It's almost like you did say it.
Yeah. And so what
Yeah.
was one of the things? So she said that Annie was using her situation with her partner as a storyline or something, or to get media. Was that the insinuation? I kind of
Yeah,
missed that.
it was basically that Annie puts out media articles about Henry,
To
I guess to
get
like
clicks.
get
Yeah.
eyes on her. Yeah,
Right.
which is,
Is that not her business if she wants to do that? I don't know.
I mean,
You
yeah,
guys are all in
Annie
the
says that,
public eye. Like, if you at least like if you want to make money off your own situation, like I feel like that's pretty fine, unless not letting someone else do it.
yeah, I think the thing that Annie has realized is that no matter what she does in her life now, there will be stories
Yeah,
about it. And so I think she prefers to take control of the narrative as much as possible, which is so
totally.
fair. It's almost like, yeah, everything she does, there's a Daily Mail article. So
And they say journalism's dead. Yeah.
I mean, not over at the Daily Mail. They're doing okay.
Yeah. Hayley.
It's all those ads when you scroll the
This
article.
is click, click, click. Hayley reminds us she's only doing solo content because she doesn't want stuff out there for if and when she finds the right guy.
Yeah.
Which I really hope she does. I really want that
I
for
hope so
her.
too. I really hope so.
Yeah, this was a beautiful scene. It was like you and her having a little heart to heart. And you said that the last thing you want is to be like holding your sister back from her happiness, which I thought was really beautiful. And then ding, a text comes through and it's Mia disinviting you from the engagement party. Oh no.
So dramatic.
This is great. This is really good. Nothing like a disinvitation text.
Oh God, yeah, it was brutal.
And then it cuts straight to the party. Oh, sorry.
Oh, does it?
I think so, pretty much. It's like that, and then it's like the party starts.
The party was just party from hell.
On a boat? That's a choice.
That was the worst thing, was that it was on a boat, so we couldn't leave.
I know.
I was like, get me out of here.
I was loving like some of Mia's friends. I feel like she had some like butch like footy lesbians on board. The ones that later on were like, oh, doing it for the cameras or whatever. I was like, I'm scared of these women. Like I would actually run away.
That's her cousin who actually appeared on an earlier episode as well.
Get the cousin on season 2. We love.
Right? Yes. Mia's going to need someone in her corner for season 2.
So everyone's rocking up one by one. This was like a total like the Housewives formula where it's like a big final event and we get everyone. Those shots of everyone walking along the river was like cinematic. They were really nice
I know.
shots.
Yes, beautiful. We were in Brisbane for that one on the river in Brizzy. It was beautiful.
And the looks were looking.
Oh, the looks were incredible.
Everyone looks amazing. I was upset. Chloe's look was my favorite. Oh my God, with the face jewelry and just
the
like
nose chain. Yes, she calls that the Punjabi princess look. And
she's so petite.
She's gorgeous. I was desperate for her to wear something like that to the launch event. I was begging her. I was like, I want to see the Punjabi princess again. She wouldn't do it. But look, season 2, if it's up to me, she'll be wearing that look all the time.
She's like so very much how I would dress if I had those tits.
She's
like,
gorgeous.
I would be wearing all of that.
I mean, everyone looked so good.
I gotta say, your favorite look of mine from the season was that like kind of leather wrap dress thing.
Yes. Yeah.
The like dark teal or whatever.
The dark green,
Oh, yeah, dark green. Amazing. Love that.
Yes, we called that the sexy garbage bag. And I had the mesh black gloves to go with it. It was gorgeous. I was like, I have to save this look for an interview where it's going to be used a lot. I need to. So then I think I did it like post girls trip. I wore that. I love that look. Love it.
Really good. Then this is where we get Lily saying, I thought I'd share my condolences.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I was like, I thought she was serious. I thought
she was being a total bitch. And I was like, whoa.
Me too. I was like, oh, okay, diva. It was incredible. But no, she does actually get words mixed up quite a bit.
Well, it took me a little while to fix. She was like, wait. Huh? And then she goes, oh, no. But then in confessional throws a bit of shade. Being like, well, for Darius, it's
oh, I know.
So good. Then we see a heel exiting a vehicle. And it's Annie on the way to the event. And then pans over and Annie's got a +1, a cheeky little +1. It's yours truly.
It is.
Love
yes.
this.
The camera pans down.
Yes.
Shows the height difference.
I know.
I had people messaging me saying, I didn't realize you were that short.
I clocked that too. I was like, hang on, I didn't realize Quinn was so small. Do
you know why? It's because spiritually I'm very tall. My presence is tall, but my physical body is not.
It's your cult leader presence.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
It was
I need
two
to get that knee
bombshells.
surgery where they make you
Yeah.
taller.
Oh yeah. I feel is that in like Korea? They do that. It's like legal there.
Oh God.
It was giving bombshells entering the villa, and Mia
Yeah.
was shook. She's like,
She was.
fuck. I love when Mia
She was like,
gets real
oh no.
bogan. She's like, fuck. Fucking hate that bitch.
How many times did she say that, I wonder?
Yeah, quite a few.
Yeah, she loves
And it's
that
like,
line.
it's almost like when she says that, she's forgotten she's fully mic'd up and there's cameras rolling. It was kind of giving
It's very
that.
easy to forget that you're mic'd. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very easy. And I think a lot of us kind of made the mistake of thinking that if we weren't in a scene, then the audio wouldn't be used or the footage wouldn't be used. But clearly that's not the case. Awkward.
Mia goes, oh, look, I'm surprised you came. And you're like, look, soz, but also Annie asked me, so not soz.
Yeah, she hated that, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was so off it.
Hayley has a moment with the group
Mm-hmm.
where she is talking about her situation and gets quite emotional about it.
Yeah.
And this was nice. The sisterhood here was really beautiful to see, like everyone being very supportive.
Yeah, it was really lovely.
And then, yeah, I may or may not have had a teary in this scene as well. I just thought it was so nice.
Yeah, I'm really surprised how much of that they included because, yeah, I guess when we walked off, obviously cameras followed us and we walked off, but I think you often think like the footage isn't going to be used. And especially because she just like wasn't in a space to talk about it anymore. And so that's why I was just like, you know, you can hear me on the mic saying, if you want me to tell them to fuck off, I'll tell them to fuck off. Like, you just tell me what you want. Yeah, I think also it was just exhaustion by the end of the filming process and kind of realizing like, oh my gosh, like how am I going to find someone? And it just all came crashing down in that moment for her.
And you all would have known that was sort of like the final event, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
I think we were all really off it by that point. We just wanted to be done. So it was, the energy at that party was very, very dark, I would say.
Yeah, your
not
face
what you
was
want
priceless.
for an engagement party.
No, this scene where Mia gives the speech was so funny. She's like, thank you to everyone who was invited and to those who weren't invited but are obsessed with me.
You're obviously obsessed with me.
I mean, just like,
who's obsessed with who? You're talking about me in your engagement speech.
Exactly.
Like, sorry, but I got a bigger shout out than your fiance.
I totally forgot what it was, the event, by the way, because like I feel like Darius was not featured very much in the show at all. He was in the first few episodes, and then we didn't hear from him, and then he sort of came back, which is probably good. Like we didn't want too much of the partners in it, but
yeah, I think it would be nice to see a bit more of the partners next season. I think that when we had that scene between Henry and Darius, that was really nice, and I think the audience probably really enjoyed seeing the perspective of the partners because it is interesting, and so I hope that we get more of that in season 2, although I don't know if Darius will even want to be involved in season 2.
Well, that's what I was thinking, and I'm like, I'm surprised no one pushed him on the voice note stuff at the party, but maybe
there was things that happened behind the scenes.
Yeah,
as far as I know. Right. Yeah, I think
I was like, how's he getting away with it? But
I think there's more to that story.
Okay. Say less.
The
mugs were flowing. And yeah, Mia and you have a confrontation. Doesn't go well. This is when she goes, I fucking hate that bitch.
You know, I wish that at that one time she would say it to my face.
Yeah, totally.
Because she has never ever said to my face any of these names that she likes to call me. Throughout the whole season, you see her saying all sorts behind my back, all sorts when I walk away.
Yeah. very
say
confident
it
in
to my
confessional.
face.
Yeah. In the
Yes,
confessional,
very
she was
confident
always
in
like,
confessional.
she's like, oh, I'm not going to let these bitches, this, that, that. And then she gets in the sense and she's just like, hey guys, like
Oh,
really
I
chill.
know.
Yeah.
No, she can dish it, but she can't take it. That's why she won't say it to my face.
Mm.
Like, have the confidence to say it to my face and then let's go. Like, don't say it as I'm walking away.
Yeah. No, totally. Well, she's well and truly cemented her place as the villain of the show. But I also do think, like, you know, what's the saying? Hurt people, hurt people. And I'm
Oh,
surprised
yeah.
that we didn't get more of the family stuff because that was her storyline at the start,
Yeah,
which I thought really humanized her a
I
bit to the
agree.
crowd.
Yeah.
Like I kind of had a moment where I was like, oh yeah, shit. Like obviously,
Mm,
you know, she's got hardships going on in her life. So, and then the stuff
yeah.
with her dad, I was like, oh, that made me so mad. I was like,
Very frustrating. Yeah.
really frustrating. It's like, don't have children if you're not going to love them unconditionally. It makes me
Oh,
really
look,
upset.
I've said a lot of things about that situation. It's extremely, it makes me angry too. And, you know, Mia and I, we have our issues, but at the end of the day, the way that she's been treated by her family, in my opinion, is not okay.
No, I totally agree.
And I don't understand how you could not just love your child unconditionally and want, I get you want the best for them. But if that's what your child has chosen to do, then you support them.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not what you would have chosen for yourself, but it doesn't matter because that's what they want.
Absolutely.
And she's very serious about this career. So I think they need to just get on board.
Amen. And I think it was good that they included some of that in the show because we did get to see she's a multifaceted character and that it is complicated.
Well, we all are.
Yeah, of course.
You know, we all are. And everyone has things going on.
Yeah.
And everyone's been through hard things. I don't think that's any excuse to treat people badly.
It's not. And it certainly doesn't excuse this behavior. And if anything, it's like you'd think that it would tighten your bonds as sisters in this industry, knowing that, you know, like the battle's out there. Like there's so many people that disapprove with what you're doing and all this stuff. You'd think that would make you support each other more. So
I think for the most part it does.
Yeah.
And I know that there's obviously a lot of disagreements on this show. But for the most part, I do think that we support each other. And I think that if it came down to it, we will. Like you saw with Lily and her faith, we supported her. And, you know, when it comes to Mia and her family, we will all back her. And we will, you know, put our arms around someone and support them if they're going through something, regardless of our differences. And that is an amazing thing about the sex industry. And I've always found an amazing sense of community in the space. So it's a wonderful thing about our industry. I think there's been a lot of criticism that we're not supporting each other, or that I guess that there's some, you know, you've talked about it on your show, kind of the stunt versus the non-stunt.
I guess that was sort of being pushed as a storyline. Obviously there needs to be conflict for the show to work. I definitely didn't think that it was this overwhelming, like, oh my God, they all hate each other. I totally think what you've just said came across about the fact that you are there for each other at the end of the day. I think that definitely came across.
Yeah.
But it was fascinating. The stuff about the stunt girls, I found really interesting how some of the others, kind of had their own hang-ups about that, or you know, like everyone sort of seems to have their own line
for sure. And I mean, when it comes to stunt versus non-stunt and, you know, different things, different roles in the industry, I could talk about that for hours.
It's fascinating. That's
you know,
your
it's
next
complicated.
PhD.
But I think that to say that the members of the cast were, you know, judgmental or being hypocritical, I think is unfair and untrue.
Okay.
And I think that if anyone is going to have a comment about something happening in the sex industry and have an opinion about it, it should be sex workers, because we are the people who are the most educated and informed and well placed to make judgments about what's happening in our own industry.
Totally. Well
said.
So
if the girls, you know, have an opinion about it and they want to have a discussion with Annie and Lily about it, then why not?
Totally. And I'm really glad that it was shown I felt like the production was really like sympathetic to that
Yeah.
material, and I think it did showcase that. And I think it just showed nuance, and it shed a light, to people that aren't in the industry watching. It's shed a light on all those nuances, and
I
we all
think
got to see. Yeah.
it's been oversimplified, I think,
Oh, you think
by
so? Yeah.
not on the show. I think
Oh,
the
okay.
show
Yeah.
did an amazing job, but I think the reception in some ways has been oversimplified because these issues
Totally.
are so nuanced that people don't understand it, that they just look at it and they just go hypocritical,
Hmm.
you know. And I just don't think that's the case.
Oh,
But I also think
I never thought anyone was being hypocritical. I just thought it was fascinating to see internalized misogyny play out,
mm,
internalized like, slut shaming happening,
yeah.
in little tiny bits. I thought that was
Yes,
really
I
fascinating.
agree.
Yeah.
And I think that, members of the cast who don't have as much experience in the sex industry are
Hmm.
more prone to that,
Yeah.
than some of us who've been in this space for a long time. And I think some of the comments that were made are inexcusable. I'm talking the things that I've just said now, I'm talking about the stunt versus
Yeah. Yeah.
non-stunt debate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Things that happened in episode 1, I don't think are excusable,
Okay.
things that were said.
Because it
Um,
got personal.
it I think it crossed a line into very, very slut shamey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the issue that some of the girls on the cast had with the stunts was about the impact that it's had on the industry, not
Mm,
necessarily what those girls are doing and what they want to do. It's not a judgment on that. It's about the impact
got
on
it.
the industry, because when you're in a small marginalized community, everything that everyone does impacts
Mhm.
everyone
Yeah.
else. And so, unfortunately, everyone's responsible for the way that we're received.
Totally. And honestly, yeah, it really reminds me a lot of like the queer experience as well. Like, as
Yeah.
queer people, like it's very similar. Like there's people that feel like we've got to act a certain way to be like accepted
Yes.
by
Yes.
heteronormative society. And,
Yeah.
people want to tone it down or like not be so
Yes.
in your face or
Yes.
whatever. And I say, fuck that. Like you should be
Yeah.
able to be who you are and be accepted for
Yes.
that, like no matter what.
Absolutely. I think there's
Yeah,
a lot of parallels, you're right.
totally.
And yeah, there's different people in that community that are going to have criticisms about the way that other members of the
Yeah.
community
Like
behave.
infighting. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're entitled to have
Yeah.
differences of opinion. Yeah.
Exactly. We're not all, the same. Like, not everyone that works in the sex industry is the same. And so cool we got to see such a spectrum of diversity,
Yeah.
really, in terms of how you all engage with it. I thought that
Definitely. Yeah,
was
I think that
cool.
was a really positive part of it. But obviously, there's so much about the sex work experience that we weren't able to show. And I think a lot of the criticism has been, oh, but what about this? And what about that? And it's like, okay, we couldn't cover
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll get more seasons and
And
we
tell a
can do
story
that.
and introduce
Yes.
characters and all this other stuff that
Yes.
takes time. Yeah.
And an original show that was already so risky. There was so much pressure
Oh,
to do it right
totally. No,
that
you guys pulled
it
it
was
off.
it was a big task. Yeah.
No, you should feel really proud. I think
Sorry,
it.
we've got sidetracked.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine. I'm trying to look at my notes. Like, where were we in the episode?
I think we're
Annie.
at the Annie and
Yeah, we're up
Mia.
to Annie and
Yeah.
Mia moment. They find a spot for their one-on-one.
Mm.
This was like girls at the end of the night, like ugly crying, being like, "Babe, you've changed my life. I love
Hmm.
you, babe."
Mm.
Um, uh, I was like, "This is some Logie award-winning shit right here." Um,
It was, and I think that just shows you how real it was, though.
yes,
I
totally
actually found that scene was actually quite heartbreaking. I think.
agree, because you can tell that they're genuinely, want the best for each other, but also like there's some rigidity and like some boundaries coming up between them. And
Mm.
obviously Annie's got every right to be like, babe, like just be real with me.
It was so hard in that moment where Annie said, you know, everyone, so many people hurt me, and you've hurt me. It
Mm,
was like, oh my God, like a stab through the heart. And I think you can see that it really hit Mia. I think she
mhm,
looked in that moment devastated. And I wonder if that was the first moment that she'd realized how serious it was.
mm,
And to me, she looked genuinely devastated that she'd hurt Annie.
mm. Yeah, I thought so too. And I
Yeah.
thought this was going to be yeah, this moment where it kind of all, I don't know. I was really wanting them to
Yes.
make up, but
And maybe they would have,
I think they would have. But Lily,
but I know.
the BFF she is, comes in with another guy. That was water, right? That she was
I
throwing.
don't know. It looked like
Surely,
champagne.
really? Oh my God! I feel like both
Yeah, it looked
times
like
I was
I
like,
don't know.
"That's water." Like,
It was so when she threw it on me, it was water,
yeah,
and that's how I didn't get so upset because I was like, "Oh, she didn't really mean it.
yeah.
It's okay. It's
She's just
just
doing this for the
water.
camera.
Yeah, that's all right, girl."
And the cousin's like, "Camera time. Get
Yeah.
your bloody camera time, girl." I
Mm.
love this. Like 2 drink throws in one season. I'm like, Lily needs to win
Oh my gosh.
MVP for
The
that.
line that she said, "This was meant for you, not
Yeah,
Quinn." Oh my God.
I
And
take it
then,
back.
yeah, she grabs Annie, she walks off, and Mia goes, "You missed." And she goes, "I didn't miss." She gives the finger
Yeah,
to
she's
me
like,
and friends.
okay.
Oh,
And then
amazing.
awkward, they've got to wait for a boat to come and get them. I love that. Them being like, how do we get off this boat?
Oh, on the water taxi. I was desperate to get on that water taxi. I was like,
Yeah,
"Let me
take
on." They were
me.
like, "No, I was hiding. The rest of that party, you didn't see me because I was
Oh,
hiding.
I can't
I was
believe you
scared."
did this. The whole time I'm just like, oh my God, I bet you just want to like be at home with your baby. And
Yeah, of
like,
course.
of course, like
Yeah,
I
of
just, it's like,
course.
you're actually a legend for doing this.
Thank you.
Mia comes to the realization this probably can't be fixed.
Mm,
And yeah, then we get like this very housewives coded ending bit where everyone kind of
mhm.
has like a final thought, which I thought was
Yes.
very well done.
Yes. Yes.
And we get Annie telling us she's can't believe she's considering canceling her wedding, which
Mm,
sounds like that's back on.
yes. Back on.
Uh, and then boom, very sexy shots of Annie.
Hmm.
And then Lily's was, oh, she's heading back home. She's practicing her faith and her stunts.
Yes. Just British guys are ugly. She needs to do a
That's right.
gangbang with Aussie
With
guys.
Aussie guys. Love that. Not those
Oh, she's
Mingin
funny.
guys back in the UK. Ruby, who I can't believe Ruby sort of started the season as the main character and then kind of
Yes.
like was hardly even involved in the last few episodes,
Mm,
which seemed like
I
she was
know.
fine with.
She absolutely was fine with that. Yes.
Yeah. She even says,
Yes.
she's like, Mia being the center of the drama feels validating.
Yeah, I think there was a lot about this show that was validating for her.
Yeah.
But she was absolutely off it by the end. I think that she's not the kind of person that really does get as much involved in the drama as some of us.
Oh, that
And I
was
think,
obvious. Yeah.
yeah, particularly like with some of the stuff with Mia, she just was like, I can't be around this anymore. Like, wasn't very
Mm.
healthy for her, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chloe says it's been a turbulent 6 months.
Hmm.
Her friendship with Ruby has shifted and
Mm.
her blind loyalty might be a little bit harder to get from now on, which I was like, oh,
Yes, I know.
poor Chloe. She was a really good supporting character on the show.
Yeah,
Loved her for the eye rolls and the shade throwing.
she's
And
the
it,
best.
yeah, she was actually, yeah. I think I slept on Chloe as a character a bit. She was, and the first 2 episodes, I was like, she's my favorite because she was so
Mm,
sassy.
mm.
And then a few things kind of rattled her.
Yeah, she definitely did get quite rattled. I think that she found, although it didn't necessarily come across on what you saw, I think she found a lot of the conflict quite full on.
Mhm.
And I think she found it, yeah, very frustrating
Yeah.
and it just got a bit much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. Hayley says life has never been more uncertain,
Mm,
but she's hoping she'll meet the man of her dreams and
yes.
that he'll accept her for who she is, which is like,
Hmm.
yes, that is not
I know.
a tall order, babe. You deserve that, is my
Oh, I
final
know.
thoughts on
She's
that.
just the best. She's just the best. And he's out there.
Yeah.
We
Does
just need to
Hayley
find
have
him.
some gays in her life? I said on the pod, I'm like, she needs some gays to gas her up.
I don't think she does
Oh, I
actually.
could tell. I'm like, we need to send her some.
Yeah, we definitely need some. She needs to be gassed up a bit more.
Yeah. The twins tell us about their big shopping list. They want matching
Yeah, they're
Birkins,
going to buy
a
Birkins.
house,
Yes.
a fast car, more cats. I was like, whoa, okay, this escalated quickly.
Oh my God, you know what's so funny? I got a DM today from someone on Instagram who said, my cat has had a litter of kittens and I would love to give a kitten to the twins. So
There you
we've
go.
got people reaching out with cats.
I love that. I wanted the cats on the show, but I can also totally see logistically, like, how would they have been able to be at that party? Like,
Oh yeah,
no.
they're always hiding. Like
Yeah.
whenever I'm over there, they're hiding, except for the one Podrick. That was the party was for Podrick.
Cute.
He's very social, but yeah. Oh gosh, they're funny. I love that everyone else is talking about like serious things going on in
They're
their
like,
life, and they're just like, "So
cats.
we're gonna buy a Birkin."
Yeah.
I'm like, I love that. Like I want that. Like I am so jealous of their life.
They were unbothered, I will say.
I know. I think they've got it made.
And
Living the
then
dream.
star of the show, Quinn, was the last of the things, and it said
Except
so much.
Mia
Well,
comes
and then
after.
there's a record scratch. You say that so much has changed in your life. You've had beautiful baby Remy, and Hayley is in limbo, which is scary. But you're obviously, there to support her, which is lovely. And then you say my favorite line of the episode: "Get the fuck out of my house."
I love that. I know, that was fantastic.
So glad they put it in. That was good.
Oh, they were all such good sports and we had so much fun with that. Yeah, it was perfect because my house was on camera so much. Like that crew could have moved into my house by the end of filming. They were here constantly. I just had like 10 people in my house. So I really was at the point, it was just like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm sick of you all. Get out of my house.
Then we get a sort of record scratch moment where Mia is on screen. She goes, she's going to bat back with her own voicemail receipt. She's sick of you throwing her under the bus. And I was just thinking, season 2, here we come.
Oh yeah, I would love to know what's on that recording.
Well,
I'd love
that's
to
the
know
thing.
what she
I'm like,
thinks
what
she's
is
got.
this? She thinks she's got.
I'd love to know.
But also, you've like fully owned up to your thoughts on things. I don't think you're hiding anything. So good luck.
I have said over and over and over again that I have nothing to hide, and I don't. So I'm not scared of a voice recording.
Well, I'm Devo, there's not going to be like a reunion or something. Was that ever?
Maybe there will be.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know. I've had so many people ask me season 2 reunion. I don't know. I'm desperate for it to happen. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Because reunion's great for things like the receipts to come out. It's like the court of law.
Yes, but I don't know. I thought Darius didn't consent to the recording being played. So how's that work?
Maybe it's a different recording. They've edited him out. They've like protected his voice.
No, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's the thing. If he was there in the conversation,
wow.
He has
so that's
consent.
a real thing. The consent.
It's a real thing.
Wow. Okay,
you can look it up.
Yeah.
I know it's a real thing. Yeah. So in Queensland, which is where we are, if you're in a meeting with anyone, you can record the meeting. You don't have to ask their consent to record it, although we did. But if you want to then play that conversation to anyone who wasn't in the conversation, you have to get consent from everyone who was present, even if that person didn't say anything. So on that particular recording, Darius didn't say anything, but we still needed his consent
in the meeting
because he was there. Yeah. Yeah.
We're not only learning about the sex industry and your private lives, but we're also getting a little Queensland law.
Yeah.
101. The things
little refresher on Queensland law. Yeah.
On law. Well, Quinn, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to meet with me. I've had such a blast with this show. I cannot shut up about this show, so I'm your biggest fans. Yeah.
I love that. I'm so glad. I love that you guys have done the recaps every week. It's amazing. I need more people to recap this show. I need to hear. I love hearing what people think of it.
Yeah. I think we're definitely early adopters with this one, and hopefully we get a next season, and it's huge.
I hope so. That would be incredible for all the girls. So, but thank you for your love of the show and your support. We appreciate you.
All right, I'll talk to you soon, Dob. Bye bye.
See ya.